Hey everybody, Norm here at Monsterpalooza 2019. Always wanted to stop by Pat Magee's booth. Pat, how you doing?
Great, great.
You got some new stuff this year. This, I think, is one of the most striking things. It's Flying Monkey. Tell me about the making of this.
Well, the Flying Monkey kind of evolved from, I do a little line of small little collectible heads, and I had this monkey head. When I sculpted it a couple of years ago, I always had the intention of putting a body on it, because I only really sell the heads. I always wanted to do a flying monkey. I love the Wizard of Oz. I love flying monkeys. So this year I finally had the time to kind of piece this thing together.
With your tiny heads, what's so cool is that you have a lot of hair on them. Right?
Yes.
Like you really go all out with making the hair kind of creepy and gory in the way they're attached. Is it punched or is it glued?
No, it's all glued, and it's like a fur transfer. And yeah, that's kind of the one thing we do that mass production can't do, is all the little fine hair work, and that gives me a little advantage. And I love hairy, furry, fuzzy stuff in it as well. So that's what's all over this guy.
Exactly. And so adding a body to this, because so much of it is hair, how much are you sculpting versus how much you're gonna cover up?
Yeah, just the hands and the feet I sculpted special for this, and then the body's just all form, knowing we're covering it with hair. So it's just got a little bit of detail and some paint that you can see underneath some of the fur. But
you're painting the fur as well?
Yeah, then we'll paint the fur. So there's like a white fur on the belly, a specially dyed blue fur on top, and there's a little brown in the back. And then we're airbrushing it to kind of blend them all so they kind of feel natural together. And then real taxidermy wings.
That's so cool. It also looks like almost styled in a certain way.
Yeah, it's very styled. A little mohawk and gotta give a little character.
Wow. When you add fur, is it a standard fur that you use, or is there different types?
It's like mohair is a name. It's all synthetic hairs for the most part.
And they come in patches that you can cut out?
Comes on fabric, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And there's a process where we gotta transfer it on and put glue and then stick it on and cut it and style it and paint it.
It really accentuates the traditional sculpting you do on the faces.
Yeah, that's the other element. With the hair is you're essentially sculpting with the hair. So when you stick the hair on, it's not done. Now you got to kind of move it around and you think of it as a sculpture in its own. And
totally. Some other display pieces you have here.
So another new one is we have this oversized skull. I have it in a translucent resin where we have a light you can see in here, and it can put different colors into it with translucent teeth, just to give it like a stylized effect on a base, kind of like an art piece. And then I have another style, same sculpture, but just a traditional look at a bone-colored skull as well. I just thought it'd be something different. You never really see an oversized skull like this.
So tell me about the making of this. Is this
So this is actually started as a small skull that was scanned and then digitally printed to this size. And then once we had the print in foam, we came in and put surface detail all over the top of it, traditionally with clay, and then did the traditional molds from there, and then had them cast.
Is it one giant mold, or is it multiple pieces that you're
jaw's
combining?
Separate, will detach. All the teeth are separate molds, and then the head is on this is a 4-piece mold. So there's even at this, yeah.
That's a really big piece. Wow.
Yes.
And it allows you then to cast it in different materials for translucency and opaqueness and color, right?
Yeah, and it just allows for ease to open it and take it apart.
Is that something you're doing a little more of now, taking digital pieces and augmenting with your traditional sculpting?
Lately, yeah. I need to do more of it, but this is the first of a few, absolutely. Seems like it's the future. But especially when you're blowing something up bigger and bigger and bigger,
yeah,
it really helps with control to have that.
Absolutely. One thing that we always love is that you dress your kids up every year in costume. Any teases of what you'll be doing this year? What did you end up doing last year for Son of Monsterpalooza?
Yeah, last year they were these kind of creepy scarecrow guys, and it was the year before that they were minions. This year they're mostly going to be in charge of their own costumes now that they're getting a little older. So I've seen some of their drawings, but I don't want to reveal anything yet.
We'll have to catch up with you at Son of Monsterpalooza and check them out. Awesome. It was great to chat with you, Pat.
Great meeting you.